We're back with a real surprise. We got the PuRpLe PaM in the house, and this is spontaneous, like you say, Don Arrington. Things just happen. They happen. They happen. You let go and then live. That's it, man. So, Pam, PuRpLe PaM, you look marvelous.
Thank you.
Look at you.
I know. It's like they reinvented. I mean, I reinvented myself like Madonna.
Well, it's working like Madonna.
Except without the Botox. Thank you very much.
Yeah. What do you, I know. I'm afraid of Botox. I mean, I wish they were topical.
2 words. Priscilla Presley. Remember? She got the motor oil put in her face.
Yeah. Well, you know, you can't trust a doctor sometimes.
Exactly.
You know, they'll just.
Especially
whatever.
a cute one from Argentina.
Trying to save that buck. Now, why in the hell would Priscilla Presley try to save $1?
I know.
You know?
Well, he was kind of cute, but you know.
Oh my God.
Can we talk about this drink? What you're
Yeah,
it's a
auto shrunken
head.
head.
You know, I
Put
always
it
get one
close.
when I play here. It's a glow drink, and
It's gorgeous, right?
and every time I have to have one.
Do you know what's in it?
I don't know, but it's good.
It makes it for me.
It's better than the Ready Whip, but
well, it is National Whipped
but
Cream
the
Day.
last time I played here, they didn't have the glow stick, and someone bought it for me. I'm like, what is the point? I just didn't enjoy it as much.
It's not as good.
Everyone was, what is that?
Yeah.
It draws people.
They make the most beautiful drinks at Auto Shrunken Head. So you need to come here and get your fill, because not only are they delicious,
They are good, and
they make you feel delicious as well.
Really?
So what's going on in your life? I know you always have a ton going on. You said you auditioned for the Blood show.
True Blood, yeah.
Any news on that?
I don't know.
But it was still fun.
Yeah, you know, at least I got something, you know.
Yeah, auditions,
I
you know.
I auditioned for Ugly Betty as well, and I got it. I did a part. But
Really?
Then, but what happens is it gets canceled every time so I'm
But you get
thinking
paid,
Blood
right?
this might be the last one too.
Oh.
Well, if I got paid, yeah.
For Ugly Betty.
Yeah.
Ugly Betty, I have to say something. You know, on New York, like you were saying, they shoot all over the streets, and a lot of times people can be, you know, we're New Yorkers. I don't know. I was born in New York, and when they're acting like, you know, they're from Ohio owning the streets or something, no offense to Ohio. I don't even mean it as Ohio. It could be anywhere. It could be any Iowa. It could be New Jersey. I don't care. It could be New York. But you know when they're acting like they own the street and they treat you like blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Ugly Betty, whenever they were filming, they were always nice.
Yeah, they are.
That was the nicest street crew. I could bump into them in different places all over the city. And I'd always say, what are you? And they'd say, Ugly Betty. And they were always nice. Why is that?
I don't know.
They were nice.
Maybe that's why I got on it.
So what's going on with your music? And your hair is like looking black and no dreads, no.
I know.
What made you change your hair?
Well, don't really want to get into it, but I kind of had to do it.
Okay.
And we'll just say just because.
You had that much hair?
Yeah, I mean, it was 16 years of dreadlocks.
It was,
yeah.
and you didn't lose it. You undid it?
No, I had to shave it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all
so
right.
it's all good. And
It looks amazing.
besides, it's, you know, it's time as well, and I'm more approachable this way, you know?
Yeah.
So that way I can get
So glamorous.
You know, really, it's like
so glamorous.
The hardcore look just wasn't working. I mean, it worked for the music.
Yeah.
And it got me so much so far. So it's like, okay, now I'm like, I'm ready.
You are, man. You will look amazing.
And thank you. And
I know you sing amazing too.
A lot of
I've
people
heard you.
still look at me weird. I mean, I'm in New York, you know. It's like, what? You've never seen a dreadlock before, or you know, whatever. And they look at me on the train. I'm always with the attitude. So now that people just kind of staring at me, I'm like, what?
Because you look so beautiful.
I totally forget. And a lot of people aren't recognizing me. And I'm like, hey. And the guys, and I'm like, regardless whether you recognize me, there's a hot chick saying, hey.
Yeah.
I'm working. Don't go.
So do you have gigs? Are you doing music?
I do. I'm actually currently in 2 new projects. A death metal band called The Only. And I'm singing operetics alongside a growler.
Oh, wow.
Very cool. Yeah, and we're playing at the Highline Ballroom with Kill Code.
Wow, when's that?
That's January 20th. It's a Thursday night.
Okay.
Gaggle of Cops and Big Guns are also playing.
Nice.
And I'm also doing a trippy band called Acid Rays. They play here a lot.
I've heard that.
Yeah, they play a lot.
I've seen that.
Dave from Ween, the bass player from Ween, plays in on it.
Nice.
And Frank Wood actually turned me on to them.
Okay.
And they were like, oh,
Frankie Wood. We love Frank
and
Wood.
he actually, they had a singer, and like it was like acid trip music. We feel like we're really driven on this music. And they had a singer who was, I guess, like a Jim Morrison type of guy. And he left a year ago, so they just had a violin player that kind of filled up like the melodies, and then he's like, I just rewrote 5 of their 10 songs.
Wow. I heard you.
We're playing here Sunday, January 16th.
Okay. I heard you do Jane Says, and it was like
You
the best.
did? Oh, you're right. I have it on my.
I loved you singing that song.
Thank
You
you.
did a really good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're good, Pam.
Yeah, I did that when I was 23 or something like that. And
Wow.
It was a joint.
Well, I didn't see that version, but
it's with the mandolin. There's a mandolin.
wow. But you've played Highline.
I have, yeah. Every once in a while I put on events at Highland Ballroom.
That's a great
And
room.
curate the night. And I get to play, which is
Ah.
awesome. It's one of my favorite rooms in the city to play. And
It's a great room.
the
Have you ever
staff is
played there?
fantastic.
No, I've never
Yeah,
had so many times.
you're gonna love it. The sound system is just incredible.
That's right here. That's what Denise sounds this.
They take good care. They take really
that's
good
good.
care of their artists.
And you were doing like a cooking show. Are you still doing that?
I have been doing that. I haven't done it lately. Been doing it on. It was on blogtv.com for a while.
Okay.
And then they just got. I don't know if it just got too spammy.
It's a lot of work.
Because it's chat room. There's not a lot of work. It just got to be annoying. So I went to Ustream.
That's what we're on. Ustream. Hello.
And still the chat room. So but I haven't done it lately. I do it like every Monday, but then sometimes it's like I've just been too busy. So I've been doing
And
it
do you
for
have
3
a
years.
certain type of cooking that
Basically, it's kind of like no, it's basically cooking for starving, like for musicians who don't have a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can eat really in New York, or anywhere, you can eat cheaply
Yeah, really
and make food. It's just
Yeah.
all about.
So
prepping.
what's like 2 of your best dishes?
Well, as long as I make bread and sauce and
Bread and sauce for
and
the
then-
starving musician.
Right, and then you can make meatballs. You can like.
So you eat meat?
I do. Oh yeah.
All right. So what do you think of the
But-
vegan, gluten, and this and then that? And do you
Well-
believe in all that?
First of all, are there any vegetarians in the house?
It doesn't matter. Look at you. If there is, they should look at you and
Because
understand
I
that.
eat meat, and I eat candy, and I drink alcohol, and I'm 47 years old. So there you go.
And look at you. You're drop dead freaking
Well,
gorgeous.
it's all about eating. You need a balance of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Were you
need
ever a
just don't-
vegetarian for like 5
Hell
minutes?
no. I'm Italian. We don't, If I saw a cow walking in here right now, I would just challenge it. Just take a bite live. I don't
tip
care. I don't care. I would never shoot an animal. I have bad aim, but no, really. I mean, I like
You like your meatballs.
because I knew a lot of vegetarians, and they don't look. They're not very.
They're not healthy.
They're not healthy. They smell like a vitamin cabinet. I mean, they really do. It's just, and they just don't look good. And it's like, then I know some that I would never know.
Right.
Very few.
Like Natalie Portman is vegan.
Yes, you
She
really.
looks pretty good to
She
me.
looks great.
I know.
Yeah, and like overweight. It's like, what is it? And then they're just because you don't know how to balance that either. You
Exactly.
You have to know how to balance your, your vegetarian
And your
as well.
alcohol and
Yeah.
your sweets.
I mean, and white wine is good for the face.
It is?
It's an
Topically?
It's
Or,
an Italian secret.
wait, drinking it
Do
or
you bring it or
topical?
put it on your face?
Well, now lately they've been saying
You just
white
reminded me of the Golden Girls' mother, like, like.
no, I'm serious. Italian, like all
Ancient
Italian
Italian.
women look very, very young.
Uh-huh.
And we have good skin because of the white wine. And recently it's been like white grape. You rub it, or in expensive spas they put you in a tub of white grapes. So it's like, well, obviously my mom was right. You drink the shit.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, if I have some hot guy rubbing some grapes on me, I'm not gonna turn that down either. But
Exactly.
that's why the skin looks good.
Interesting. So how much white wine do you drink a week?
It just depends what I'm doing. I mean, I'll drink. I'm gonna drink some in a few before my rehearsal. On the Lower East Side,
That
it's
sounds
like
good.
$3 glasses of wine.
At Otto's or
Because-
somewhere else?
No, it's over.
But we love Otto's Shrunken Head.
No, actually, I got hooked up on this.
Yeah.
But no, it's so called The Magician. It's a happy hour, so I'm gonna drink some wine before I go to my rehearsal. with
Before
the
these
Odeon,
fabulous gigs.
which I usually drink beer because it's
Damn.
better. Well, the thing is, as a singer, you can't drink. I can drink alcohol. Like I can't smoke anything when I'm singing. It's like you've got to listen to your
vocal
body. Yeah,
cords.
listen to your body. And I can drink, because it loosens my head. Because I don't think about singing too much.
Right.
So I drink beer. I've learned how to burp and sing at the same time and just get
Like
in there.
silent burps?
No, I can actually get in. Yeah, I just work
Can
it.
you do like a
But-
chorus or a verse of something and burp?
Oh, I can't.
Oh, you're not drinking beer.
No, but the thing is, like, I'll drink wine, but never mixed drinks when you're singing. because of the sugar. So beer.
All right, give me a quick skeleton from the closet of PuRpLe PaM.
I was gonna suck my microphone.
Because it is National Whipped Cream Day, and since you're a girl that eats everything, we got to give you a little squirt of whipped cream.
Can I have a squirt?
Yeah, but first I want a skeleton from your closet.
Oh, a skeleton.
I know you've got some.
Of course. Doesn't everyone?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh God, I can't think. You put me on the spot. I should have been prepared. I don't know.
Can you remember one?
I can't.
Yeah, have some whipped cream. Maybe you might trigger it. You want it like that?
I figured that would be the visual. I knew the visual would be out there.
PuRpLe PaM.
If my conversation was boring, I knew that one. That's what it looks like, okay?
So can you trigger her skeleton? You know, some dirty story of...
I can do it. You want me to give a skeleton? Maybe you
Okay.
can give your skeleton while... Because I wanted to say
All right.
this when you
Oh,
interviewed me and I did.
say it.
Here is my skeleton. Is everybody ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
I was on the Jerry Springer show.
For what?
Playing a lesbian.
Were you, was it fake?
That's a good one.
It was fake. Well, here's the thing. This was before the nudity and the fights. Like, they were just starting to go in that direction.
Did they yell, Jerry?
My friend, yeah, they did. My friend went on,
I love Jerry Springer.
he had been on the Jerry Springer show as a transsexual, was about to get an operation. Nothing in his story was real. His mother even went on the show. And they loved him so much that they wanted him to go on a follow-up show where people like wrote in to like meet them. And just as the producers were calling him to be on the follow-up show, I happened to call him on the other line. But the problem was that his follow-up show was getting taped the day after his first show was airing. So they needed someone to like make up a story. So, and I had just moved to New York, and I came from a somewhat like a conservative suburb of Chicago. And like back then it was actually kind of, you know, being publicly gay was not as accepted as it is now. And I'm not even gay, but I just felt like going on TV.
But you play one on TV. You get it on your head.
Or actually I said I was bisexual. And it was like such a, and it was actually an up, like they were shocked, right? So and for some reason I used my real name. I don't know why. I just thought it was like, I was like, why not? But the thing is that I did it to like shock everyone in my hometown, and everyone was like, that Colette, she just wanted to be on TV. Like, nobody even bought the story. So, yeah.
So, all right, well, we're going to take a 5-second break, and then we're going to come back with your skeleton. You get some whipped cream for that, baby. You want it like that?
I get one sense.
All right, we'll be right back.
That was good.